to rearrange my displays because sort of thing I get to do. Refreshing my stream manager real quick. Oh, gee, hub, I really don't care. You go away. Alright. Apply, minimize that. There we go. Alright, and we're resuming. Journal, where were we at? We're at N7 Cerberus attack on. Alright, we're still doing on stuff on Tuchanka. Then we'd be doing a run to the Citadel to resolve some side quests, and then we'd continue the story. Right. I've already done my rounds. As a matter of fact, we have the Cerberus attack here and now. Who do I want to bring? Let's bring James, and for the heck of it, let's bring Edie. Not necessarily the ideal squad for taking down Cerberus, but I don't care. Just sort that out on that front and that front.
Cerberus's landing forces away from the Tuchanka battlefields. Their target seems to be an ancient ground-to-space cannon facility that hasn't been used since the Krogan rebellions. The site has no obvious military advantage, and the Krogan are spread too thin to deal with it.
Do we know what Cerberus is up to?
No, but we do know that Cerberus doesn't act without a plan. Get in there and stop them. Find out what they're up to while you're at it.
We'll get it done.
See to it. Hack it out.
Looks like Cerberus got that cannon operational, Commander. I'll go back up and get a read on what they're shooting at.
Get on it.
Alright, and now let's sort my ammo powers.
Let's do this.
Commander. I have a visual on an inbound Cerberus cruiser. The cannon fire is clearing the way. If that ship makes it to bombardment range, the Krogan resistance is in trouble.
Keep track of it, Lieutenant.
On it.
Pop. That was something to the side of me, what wasn't it? I didn't even have to do anything. Thank you, squad mates. But I'm going to hack that.
Fall back to the control room. Call for reinforcements.
You know what? Actually, heck.
Control center secure. Then I think it's time to test this cannon. Not the kind of Krogan relic I expected to find.
Oh, this seems a little too easy.
They cut power to the console.
You'll need to get the power back on.
Yeah, and
Let's
it was.
move.
And down we go.
They're shuttling in reinforcements, fortifying their position.
Oh, hi there. You picked a bad time to get on this ladder. I picked a bad time to come up this ladder. Oh boy.
Yep.
There's two of these to hit. And there's the other one. What? Shep? Care to actually reactivate the power?
I've rerouted the power to the main console. Heading back now.
Damn it, didn't know. I didn't want to jump all the way around. think this will work. Good. Nope, didn't work. Well, that worked. And this'll work. Alright, let's try this again, now that we have power.
Commander, cruiser initiating bombardment.
Cannon control restored. Targeting enabled. Coordinates, Lieutenant.
Uploaded.
Firing.
Direct starboard hit, Commander. Target breaking up. Repeat, direct hit.
That's what I'm talking about!
All right. Good work, everyone.
Shepard, with those Krogan cannons operational, Cerberus has actually given us the advantage in that system. The enemy's pulling back, but we think they'll try to seize the facility again.
Seems likely.
I'm sending an Alliance team to keep it secure. They've got a foothold in a strong defensive position, thanks to you.
Glad to hear it.
Good work, Commander. Hack it out.
Alright, let's see what this update gets us. And yes, we are now at minimum effective military strength. Krogan 1st Division. Alright.
We could be on the front lines. Why'd they got us guarding a door anyway? Who's gonna break regs right now?
War makes people stupid. Besides, you talked with Moreau? Electors invaded this ship and kidnapped the crew.
Damn. Okay, I guess we gotta be ready for anything.
Commander, Chief Engineer Adams would like to speak with you down in engineering.
Alright, let's go talk to Adams down in engineering.
Edie doesn't pilot the Normandy, she is the Normandy.
No, she's a passenger in the Normandy, just like us. The ship was a spacefaring vessel before Edie even existed.
Engineer Donnelly is correct. The Normandy SR-2 was completely spaceworthy prior to my installation.
See, Edie agrees with me.
Edie's mind and the Normandy are a whole entity now. You couldn't just move the processors in the AI core to another ship.
Engineer Adams is correct. Processes that contribute to my self-awareness are spread throughout the ship.
See? Edie agrees with me.
But unlike Edie, our brains couldn't have existed without our bodies.
That is a requisite from being organic. You have to look beyond that limited definition of life.
Joker pilots the Normandy. He doesn't take over Edie's body when he does that. When Edie controls the ship, she's piloting, just like Joker.
Edie doesn't pilot the Normandy,
Edie can direct the Normandy with her thoughts. She sees, hears, and feels through the ship's sensor arrays. The Normandy is her body.
I've seen Edie's body, and its curves are a fine sight better than the Normandy's hull.
So what do you think, Edie?
Are we more than our thoughts?
I'm done. Any more of this, my head's gonna explode.
Poor Ken.
Commander, remember the problem I mentioned? About a core overload possibly venting into the engineering compartment? Daniels, Donnelly, Edie, and I have been brainstorming and comparing notes.
You see, the venting occurs when IES sinks are in a back cycle. At the same moment, the main core is at peak draw, such as from sustained kinetic.
What Kenneth means to say is that we're pretty sure we can make the system safer.
We just need a GX-12 thermal pipe. Unfortunately,
these Zoom-in conversations are
Could you
usually
keep
awkward.
an eye out for one the next time you're on the Citadel, Commander? I've got the specs right here.
Yeah.
I'll look for one next time we go to the Citadel.
Thanks, Commander.
Speaking of next time that we go to the Citadel, that's coming up right now. Because we've got a bunch of stuff to go do. We'll get to that. Yeah, that's... Oh, no, hang on, we're gonna do that, then we're gonna take care of this, then we're gonna go to the Citadel. We got one more thing to take care of. Frontier, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so just making sure we haven't glanced over anything.
I found something.
Yeah, so... Well, that sucks. And moving on, because I'm not hunting that I'm not hunting the fuel drop in. This is a short trip anyways.
Signal confirmed.
But as it is, I stumbled on the fuel drop for over here. Alright, for this one, because I know the ranges are a little bit longer, I'm going to take Garrus and Edie.
Cerberus strike squads have infiltrated one of the major cities on Benning. Initial reports indicated they were recruiting civilians, but further investigation suggests that the people are being taken against their will.
For what purpose?
Unknown. We sent a recon team to investigate, and the Cerberus squads reacted by targeting civilians and public facilities. Officially, Cerberus is denying responsibility and condemning the action. They're either lying, or we're dealing with a rogue faction.
And innocents are caught in their crosshairs.
Exactly. Secure the area so we can establish a rescue lifeline to the rest of the city.
Approaching the drop point, Commander.
Copy that, Lieutenant.
The people down there are counting on you, Commander. Hack it out.
Fielding an avalanche of civilian SOS requests, Commander. The bulk are concentrated on the upper street. Cerberus forces are pinning them down. You better hurry.
On my way. Keep me updated.
Right. Do that. Affirmative!
I'm going to hack that.
Diversion is working, Commander. Civilians are on the move.
I barely even need to do anything.
Upper streets are clear. Hold on, Commander.
What is it, Lieutenant?
I'm tracking civilians fleeing the city with Cerberus troops
There we
right
go.
behind.
Needed that.
Where are they?
Up to hitting your nav point. You can intercept them there.
We'll do more than that.
I can't jump over it. I kind of wish I could jump over that. Also, can someone explain to me why the one dude like flew up? Because that was some weird physics. Hi there.
Look, reinforcements are here.
Try to stay calm.
What should we do?
Just stay down.
Commander, more Cerberus troops are heading your way. If you can hold the line there, it'll give the civilians time to escape.
You heard him. We hold here.
If we die together.
Oh, awkward timing. There's one bit where it pays to stay mobile and not leave your ass hanging out in the open. I saw you. Enjoy. And you. There's a pose. I know you're around here. Oh, why sudden sniper rifle is sudden? Garrus? Missed. Oh gosh, now they keep spawning in. There's another guy back here somewhere. Bright light. I'm not gonna go chasing after that guy way the heck back there. Edie, you got someone like right here. Oh, you dealt with him. Okay. Who the heck is this guy? Alright, I saw you.
You're clear. Go.
Oh wow, I'm much lower on ammo than on my SMG than I thought. I didn't realize how. I had no idea. wasn't even paying attention. I probably would have run out of ammo. It would have gone beep beep beep. I'm like, why can't I shoot? Oh, I've thermoclip ran dry.
We're getting reports of continuing strikes against
Forgot
other
how
cities
fast
on
that thing could
Bennett.
chew through.
Cerberus still denying responsibility?
Can chew through your ammo supply.
Yes, and for once we're inclined to believe them gunning down innocent humans isn't their usual MO. Either way, the civilians down there have a chance now. We're solidifying a foothold and getting people out, then we'll move to liberating the rest of the planet.
I hope we can say the same for Earth.
One day, Commander. For now, we've got our work cut out for us. Carry on.
We have for the Alliance. Ah, the Arcturus first. All right, and we continue.
I had a buddy who got discharged. Category 6 after Eden Prime.
At 6? Damn. Well, if I'd been on Eden Prime, I'd have lost it too.
He fought it, said he was still fit for duty. Last thing he told me was that he was joining Cerberus.
All right. And now to the Citadel. I need to go this way. Go to the Alliance docks.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
Let's go to the Commons.
It'll be there momentarily.
Welcome to Kanala Exports.
At Kanala Exports.
I rescued those soldiers from Reaper territory.
Excellent work. The Shadow Broker has authorized me to offer you...
Welcome to Elcos Combine Arsenal Supplies.
Purchase that. At 1,000 credits, you should be able to cover it.
Any of our Elcos Combine affiliate branches for any and all personal needs.
engagements. Goodbye, Commander. And may I say, good luck.
Come on by.
Have you decided how to tell him? I don't know. A text message is so impersonal.
Alright, don't think there's anything back up that way. Let's head down this way because we have General Oraka.
Commander, unless you can find a new source of weapons for C-Sec, I'm putting...
Oh.
I'll get you your weapon.
I appreciate the...
Okay, we're not quite there. Oh! Is this a... Yes.
Hey, I remember you. Shepard, right? Heard you're fighting the Reapers.
Matriarch Athena. You were working on Ilium. How'd you end up here?
With the Reapers making noise, I figured it was time to get somewhere safer. So I moved here.
I don't think so. I've seen some video footage of you looking at Liara.
Yeah. Matriarch Benazia was her mother.
Yay! Audio glitch.
You mean you were her other mother, right?
No, I didn't pop her out. Hell, she's never even met me.
Sorry. If you were human, you'd both be called the mother, regardless of which one gave birth.
Well, I'm not human, am I? Anthropocentric bag of dicks.
Liara would love to meet you.
Why? She doesn't even know me from a hole in the ground. Venezia ran off before the kid was born. Besides, this isn't charity work. She's one of the biggest intel brokers in the galaxy. And she's got some shady connections. Like a boyfriend who used to work for Cerberus.
I only worked with Cerberus to fight the Reapers.
And you're not with him now. I know. If you were, you wouldn't get within a light year of Liara.
Is that a threat?
I'm no commando, but I've had 1,000 years to learn to fight dirty. Nobody messes with my girl. Anyway, you combine her work with Venezia and... well...
That's not gonna happen.
No argument here. I only took these crap jobs to keep the matriarchs happy that she's under control.
Just as long as we're clear. Nobody messes with my girl.
Maybe you're good enough for her after all.
I bet she'd like to meet you.
Yeah. We'll see how that goes.
This is despite the fact that that this file did not romance Liara in Mass Effect 1, and as a fact, I don't think romanced anybody in Mass Effect 1, and romanced Tali in Mass Effect 2. So I'm assuming that's just some of the dialogue is they just didn't record separate lines, and they probably should have.
The bartender over there?
The matriarch hired by the Asari government to track my movements?
She's your father.
I know.
You know?
I'm a very good information broker.
And you haven't talked to her about spying on you?
If I did that, they might send someone who wasn't as sympathetic to me. Besides, this is hardly the time for family reunions.
I'd argue it's the perfect time.
Liara.
Oh, fine.
I will have to say the femship version of that conversation is a little bit better acting. But to be fair, not everyone can be Jennifer Hale.
Come on. Can't blame the matriarchs for keeping an eye on you.
I am not my mother.
You did threaten to flay someone alive with your mind.
I had to make them take me seriously. I wasn't going to actually do it. And you bugged my office on Ilium.
That'd be the logical conclusion. Yeah.
That'd be the logical conclusion. No, really?
Welcome to the Citadel.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. You need to hear this.
Oh, Blue Rose of Ilium. If these humble words reach you...
Yep, it's these two
I have
again.
joined my ancestors.
Sort of.
No. No.
My dream was to be by your side, a weed beside your beauty, twining together in the warm Tuchanka sun.
Oh, Char.
But if my last days must be with Krant instead of kindness, still I will remember the perfume of your scent and the soft touch of your petals.
Oh.
Let my broken bones build a wall around your garden, so you and the flower we planted together can grow safe and strong.
Thank you. I should... I need to go.
You, guns, now.
You're back, huh?
Here, I've got some pieces for you.
Done deal, Commander. Check in with General Oraka. You'll see I'm making C-Sec very happy.
Nothing over here. Don't have the mission to do that one yet.
Man, you look horrible.
I'm willing to bet you look worse than I do.
Yeah. Did you hear about the temple?
The matriarchs aren't gonna do anything to you, especially in the middle of this damn war.
My reports don't show much activity from the Asari military against the Reapers.
Come on, you know how Asari work. Infiltration and sabotage.
But against Reaper forces, that's...
I know. About as useful as tits on a Hanar. Good thing we've let the Turians and the Krogan do the heavy lifting. Our people just aren't built for the front ranks.
Let's talk to General Uraka.
Commander Shepard, I was just contacted by a black market dealer who's donating high-end weapons to CSEC. He wanted you to know. Sounds like you came through.
And the Blue Suns can go about their business.
Now we'll be focusing on Citadel defense. It won't bring Palaven back, but it's something. Thank you, Commander.
So, yeah. My dad was a Krogan.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
So, that makes you a quarter Krogan.
That's not how it works.
I'm 1,000 years old. I've had kids with Hanar. Don't tell me how Asari reproduction works.
Wait, I have a half-sister who's part Hanar.
I thought that wasn't how it worked.
Theater's awesome. It's really all you need to know. I'm gonna just try to show off as many of these.
All I'm saying is, if you feel the urge to headbutt something, it's genetic.
I have never wanted to headbutt anything.
Really? Not even a little bit? Come on.
I do not headbutt people.
Alright, fine. Don't go all blood rage on me.
Or what? You'll tell the other matriarchs to order a hit.
Hey, that's not gonna happen.
We're still not done. It gets better.
Nazi and I were together for more than a century.
You loved her?
Of course I loved her. She was so smart. Always thinking. Nice, too. Hell of a lot nicer than I am. And damn, that rack. I mean, even before she hit the matriarch stage.
You don't need to tell me everything.
Just no filter.
Nazi was the only one who ever listened to me when I said the Asari was stuck in the past. Only difference was I wanted us to stand on our own. She wanted alliances with the other species.
Is that why?
Why it ended? Nah. Well, maybe. I don't know. Mostly it ended because she wanted to solve things a smart way. I wanted to fight.
Those aren't mutually exclusive.
Yeah. I hear you've racked up quite a body count. But then, you are a quarter Krogan.
Now you're doing it on purpose.
Anything of interest over here? No? Okay. And yep, we're looping around. Again.
It was pretty clear she was leaving. Can't be the wise counselor when you're married.
Why not?
Sex appeal. No species only pay attention if they want to have sex with you. So, you have to be available. Mysterious.
What? That's not true. Shepard listens to me.
I've seen the way you look at each other. Surprised your panties haven't caught fire.
Do you have to make it sound so tawdry?
If it's all civilized, you're not doing it right.
I'm pretty certain that's a little bit of a bug.
I made her promise to let you go your own way, though. No matter what she wanted.
Really?
I knew you'd be special, kid. Any daughter of
A
yours-
Solarian just phased through my
I told
body.
her, you're treating her like a baby bird, Nezzy. She's gonna raise one hell of a storm with those little wings.
Little wing?
You okay?
Yes. Thanks.
remember her like this than as whatever she turned into with that Saren bastard.
It wasn't her fault. She was trying to stop Saren, guide him as a force of good. But she was indoctrinated.
Look, I heard stories about the Reapers messing with your head.
They're more than stories. I've seen it. Every Cerberus soldier is a Reaper slave. She fought it with every fiber of her being. She even broke free and helped Shepard on Noveria before she died. I was there. She said I'd made her proud.
All this time, I blame Nezzy for it. 1,000 years old and I still don't know crap. Thanks for telling me.
It's still going.
Just take care of yourself out there, okay, kid?
I will, Dad.
Hey. I've called a few friends. Commandos. Eclipse girls who owe me some favors. They're all yours. Just tell them where to go.
You're giving me Asari Commandos?
Well, you're too old for me to buy you a damn pony.
You're the best father a girl could wish for.
Talk about raising the ante. Pony, pah. Spec Ops Squad. Alright, and I believe that's actually all of those lines. Okay, journal. Mission summary. Yeah, I've already got that one. I know where that is. Don't have access to that one. We'll get to that one. Alright. So I think next we'll head to the... head to Huerta.
Please select. 1 moment, please.
Because we haven't checked in on Ash in a hot minute.
Now arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
I found this Metagel formula and figured you could make good use of it.
Where did you find this? Never mind, it doesn't matter. Yes, we can put this to good use.
And we continue. Oh, Ash is up and around. But real quick, will this bug out?
I believe you were looking for these prototypes?
You found them? Thank you. These biotic upgrades will save a lot of Alliance lives. We'll begin production immediately. Here, for your trouble.
Alright, so that one actually did get marked as completed. Good.
It appears the Turian forces may lose their planet.
You can replace my leg, right?
Yes, but clone tissue replacement takes months. You'll need a prosthetic.
Oh no.
I highly recommend talking to our resident psychiatrist before the operation.
Good to see you up and around.
Yeah,
Everything all right?
I guess. Oh, I took Udina's offer.
Spectre status. Congratulations.
Seems small compared to what's going on.
You ready for the responsibilities of a Spectre?
Doesn't feel real yet. Maybe it'll sink in. I don't know what duties I'll have. Everything's a mess right now. What do you think of all this?
You're a fine soldier with an impressive record. You deserve this.
Thanks. That means a lot coming from you. He said we'll have the official ceremony soon. Once I'm out of here.
And after? Any plans to come back to the Normandy?
If I have anything to say about it, yes.
I'm glad. You feeling better?
I'm fine. Other than the pile of paperwork the doc's gonna throw at me. Sorry I'm so distracted, Shepard. It's just...
What's going on?
I heard from my mom. They got out in time. They're okay.
Good. That's good news.
It is.
Did your sister make it to the Citadel?
She did. But her husband was killed in action.
I'm sorry, Ash.
Thanks. Yeah. Sarah wasn't much for the military life. We were all surprised when they got married.
I wonder how many families are getting torn apart by the Reapers.
I don't want to think about it. Seems hopeless sometimes.
Don't blame yourself for this, Ashley.
I know. But I'm her big sis, you know? In the fell clutch of circumstance, I have not winced or cried aloud. Under the bludgeonings of chance, my head is bloody, but unbowed.
What's that from?
Invictus by Henley. One of my dad's sappy poets.
It's about not giving up.
Right. My sister wants to do a thing at the memorial. Nothing fancy. Just some words about the family. It'll be tough.
Keep me posted, all right?
Will do. And thanks, Shepard.
Well, it'll be good to have another squad mate available.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination.
All right. We need to go.
1 moment, please.
Purgatory. Got a couple of things to take care of here. Then we'll go to the
Now
embassies.
arriving at ward level Purgatory.
I hate this guard duty assignment. I hate everything right now. Nothing to do about it.
Don't mean to interrupt you, but I found these schematics. They're pretty old, but maybe they could help you?
Whoa. Those really are old, but solid. We could totally convert our current systems to this. Thanks.
Didn't think I was making it off, Benny. No, neither did I. Neither did I. They had it. If he hadn't drawn their fire, well...
Do you guys have a tap?
Thanks for the drink.
Don't remember if we already talked to Jack here or not. Maybe we have. I'm hoping I can still show that off.
Look who's here. The Blue Suns, Bloodpack, and Eclipse are in my pocket. I'll send them to war when you're ready for them. Is there anything on your mind?
What exactly have I acquired?
An army that's willing to fight dirty, to do the things your respectable militaries won't do. Eclipse mechs and Vorcha legions are excellent candidates for vanguards in any ground offensive. Well worth the little song and dance I had you perform, I'm sure.
Are the Blood Pack falling in line?
With Grill in charge, where all systems go. It's his voice, but my words. Couldn't have asked for a better puppet. The Blood Pack have committed 2,000 Vorcha to the cause. They'll make up the bulk of the army.
Is Darner Voss cooperating with you now?
Getting General Araka off the Blue Suns' back did the trick. Voss still thinks he'll be getting me on mine, idiot. But he's committed his veteran soldiers to me. In turn, I commit them to you.
What have we gained by having the Eclipse at our disposal?
A ton of mechs and elite troopers for stealth operations. Sane has turned out to be more malleable than Jonas Sedaris ever was. My control of Eclipse runs even deeper than I expected. You surprised me by taking such agency in the matter.
And we're done here.
We'll talk later.
I'm sure.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination. 1 moment, please.
Now to the embassies. Because I think I'm going to use this chance to show off and kind of give a brief rundown of all of the assault rifles. All 17 of them.
But what I need is proof. Have you found my son?
I found your son's body in the slums on Benny. He sacrificed himself to save his squad.
I see. Their guilt made them avoid me. They should feel honored by his sacrifice. I know that I do. Thank you, my friend.
Refugees from Reaper-occupied colonies are being placed in makeshift camps in Citadel documents.
Alright. Escape journal. We should not have a whole lot left. Yeah. That. They're not gonna have that yet. That's DLC. That's DLC. We have the things. We just don't have the prompt. That. Yep. Only thing left, really, to basically progress the main story, is to go to Tuchanka. But first.
Spectre status recognized.
Yes, I'm going to authorize that. Alright, let's head to the shooting range, and I will get into all of the various assault rifles. And which ones are kind of my favorites and why. So, empty, empty. Alright, first up is the Avenger. This is your stock assault rifle. It does everything that you'd expect. Full auto, fast reload, decent enough damage. But it's really not doing anything special. It is, I will say it is the lightest assault rifle of the bunch. So it's like if you need something lightweight, but and it's like it's kind of a jack of all trades, master of none. But in my opinion, there's better jack of all trades rifles you could be grabbing. But we'll get into that. All right, the Geth Pulse Rifle. Speaking of, I'll just give this a magazine upgrade. Sure. Back. Confirm. So this one's a little bit weird. It's full auto, has some, as you can see, has some deep magazine. It has a massive magazine, so this thing can fire for a hot minute. However, its rate of fire follows a sine wave. So it fires quick, it fires for a while, and it's actually relatively accurate. Reload is not especially fast. But all in all, there are worse weapons you could grab. Although in my opinion, this one is a little bit... It's better than the M8, in my opinion. However, also in my opinion, it's still kind of underwhelming compared to some of the other ones that we'll be going over. Speaking of, this is actually is one of my all-time favorites. This is the Phaeston. This rifle is of Turian make, and not only does it look just awesome, but also it's like. Let me see if I can show it off here with an ammo power. Yeah, look at all that reserve ammo. This thing's deal is just combat longevity. Fires decently quick, decent enough amount of damage, and it is super steady. Reload is quick, so it's like this. Actually, the Phaeston is one of my favorite rifles. It's a bit heavier than both of the other ones we've seen thus far, but in my opinion, it more than makes up. It more than pulls its own weight, just by just because it is incredibly consistent. And sometimes that's exactly what you need. Just something that is that it just performs the way you need it to. All right, now for the Matic. I'm gonna go ahead and put a magazine mod on it and call it good. So, here's the deal with this rifle. It is semi-automatic, does decent damage. It's basically it and the M13 Raptor, which was the Cerberus sniper rifle. They're basically the same gun. It's just a matter of do you want a scope built in, and which set of mods would you rather have access to? When it comes to power heavy builds, a lot of those do rely on having a single single weapon, and more often than not, the Matic is the ideal choice. Just because it is incredibly consistent and it packs a decent amount of punch. It's not full auto, but you can fire about as fast as you can click the trigger. Which in many situations is fast enough. And we'll be seeing some variations on this before too long. Actually, speak of the devil, here's one of the variations now. We give it a stability damper here and a magazine upgrade, just because why the heck not? This is the Argus. This thing is basically a three-shot burst version of the of the Matic. So as you can see here, whereas with the Matic I needed to shoot 3 rounds at each of the targets, this one's taken out in a single 3-round burst. Reloads on the slow side. And this thing really suffers at range, because you see the because I can't take cover, so it is a little bit better in cover. But as you can see, its shot deviation is pretty sizable. This thing's actually better suited close range. It's more of a shotgun in basically assault rifle format more than anything else. It's a good gun. With the right control, you can use it fairly reliably at range, and you'll usually get two rounds of your burst on target. Now then, this is the Vindicator. This is another three-round burst gun. However, unlike the Argus, this thing is all about precision. It'll suffer a bit at close range, but it is very accurate, quite stable, and you usually get 2, if not all 3 rounds into a headshot. Again, it'd be easier if I could actually take cover against these walls, but I can't. So basically, the name of the game with the Vindicator is to get accurate bursts downrange. So if you like the battle rifle from the Halo franchise, this thing is right up your alley. And because you get the Vindicator, despite the fact that it's a weapon you get extremely early, in my opinion, it's one of the more powerful options out there, especially if you're going for a single weapon build, because it doesn't suffer quite as badly as the from lack of ammo as the Matic does, and it still does a very respectable amount of damage, both per shot and per burst. Here we are, the Valkyrie. This is a weapon I enjoy using a lot on my more power-centric builds, where I have a really light SMG and I need something from range. This is one of the two weapons that I gravitate to immediately. So the N7 Valkyrie, this is a... So it's deal. It's another burst fire weapon, but it fires a 2-round burst. So reload speed is pretty decent. Let me go ahead and apply an ammo power. As you can see, its reserve capacity without an ammo power is a little bit little bit rough. And it doesn't always kill in a single burst like the other ones will. So as you can see, so it's not necessarily the most efficient in terms of its ammo consumption. But it's very stable, and each bullet packs a little bit more punch than pretty much all of the other burst fire rifles we've seen. So in my opinion, this is actually another one of my favorites when I need an assault rifle that works better at longer ranges. And that, and also I think it looks really awesome. And speaking of assault rifles that work better at longer ranges, here's the Saber, and like the Matic, this is very nearly a sniper rifle, just without a scope. Well, there's a sniper rifle version of this, if you will, because this thing is basically the Viper, but in assault rifle format. As you can see, this thing, slow rate of fire, but it hits like a truck. It's one of the two ideal weapons to give to squad mates, particularly it's just someone like James, or say if you have, or to James Javik, or if you have him, Caden, because it allows them to basically act as a sniper without necessarily having access to a sniper rifle. Obviously, for both Garrus and Ashley, this thing is useless because they have sniper rifles. But if you have a squad mate who uses assault rifles but can't use sniper rifles, and you want something with some that will make them play that'll make them act more like Garrus, this is the gun you want to give them, because it's really good for that job. However, as you can see, it is stupid heavy. Stupid heavy. But for what it does, it's solid. Alright, and the Revenant. I'm going to go ahead and put a stability damper on this, because even with it, the recoil on this thing is ridiculous. This may say assault rifle. This is no assault rifle. This is a light machine gun in every sense of the word. So you definitely fire this thing from cover, and you definitely fire in bursts, because full auto, even at this, shots are going wild. So, is it bad? No. If you're playing a soldier and you pretty much only have the vanilla weapons, this is one of the better assault rifles you can grab. Or if your other weapon is something really light, or say actually does pair well with the basically executioner pistol. However, in the same weapon pack, I'd argue there's a weapon that's better at this same job, and we'll get to it. But if you've got something, if you have a pistol that you're using basically as a pocket sniper, this is a good weapon to pair up with it. Just because it will, just because when it comes to rapid fire, this is one of the, when it comes to why can't I speak? I cannot sprechen ze sprechen. Anyways, when it comes to full auto fire, if weight isn't a concern, this is one of your best options. Alright, the Chakram Launcher. This one's weird. So, this one fires little spinning discs of doom that explode. It's definitely more of a precision weapon, because yeah, reserves are a little bit scarce. Its gimmick is that you can charge them up and then fire them. They'll do a lot more damage on impact. And they explode. It's a decent weapon. It's kind of wacky and weird, and I've never actually used it for anything serious. Alright, the M37 Falcon. Okay. One thing to note, actually just like the Chakram Launcher, armor piercing, anything armor piercing is a pretty immediate waste on this weapon, because what it does, it fires, it's a grenade launcher. And yeah, its projectiles bounce a little wacky. And I will say, and yeah, reserve. This is not a weapon that you use as your primary, because it is so not suited for that task. And you kind of have to be able to. I'm not certain these targets are necessarily the best, because I believe when you get a direct hit, it should detonate on contact. Maybe these targets just don't quite register as anything else does. And also, this thing arrives. You get it very late. You get it like the second to last mission in the game. So if you're doing it, for a first time through on a file, if you're playing a build with this thing, don't, because it arrives far too late to be helpful. Which is kind of why I wish they had front-loaded a lot more of the mods, and especially the weapons, because there's a lot of really good weapons that you don't get to use except with New Game Plus, and this is one of them. Alright, and the particle rifle. This one is Javik's weapon. Because the way it works, armor piercing anything is pointless. It does nothing for you. However, it does do a bunch of other really cool stuff. So as you can see, there's no reserve ammo. Why? Because it doesn't reload. It cools down. And yes, it fires a big old beam. And when it gets to like this, it does a lot of damage. The cooling off animation is, it takes a hot minute. So your goal is to keep it from hitting 0. But so what you can do, so you stop early, it'll regenerate pretty damn fast. And above all, when it kills at least Reaper forces, it disintegrates them, which is really good if you're facing a lot of cannibals, because then they can't go and eat their fallen comrades. And it is also really great if you are trying to proc, if you're trying to do tech combos, because this thing technically, because it hits continuously, it will constantly be getting those special effects. And this thing, yeah, it is a laser pointer of death. So if you can just manage its well, basically heat capacity, and as long as you don't have to go into that long cooldown animation, this thing is an abnormally potent weapon, especially on some of your higher difficulties. The ATIS anti-synthetic rifle. I've never really used this one. If memory serves, it's good against shields, and I don't know. I think that's about it. So this make it even more effective against shields. Oh yeah, it fires little sticky grenades. Okay, right. And it's full auto. A little bit niche. I've never actually tried to use it. It's not terrible, but not my favorite. Now, things that are absolutely my favorite. Cerberus Harrier. Oh, this one's awesome. I love it. So, if you will, this is an auto. This is another Matic. It's the Auto-Matic. Sorry, that was a terrible pun. First thing you'll notice is that reserve ammo is painfully constrained. So, he's like, even with an ammo ability, I barely get 3 reloads out of this. But this thing is really powerful. This is just a really powerful gun. When it comes to the when it comes to the non-stupid, it's fairly weighty, but it's not horrible. So when it comes to like the if you will the mid-weight assault rifles, in my opinion, it doesn't get better than this. Just because you just, oh my gosh, this thing is just so good. When I play Engineers, Sentinel, or basically Adept, this is another one of my go-to rifles because it is that good. Actually, I find I gravitate towards the N7 weapons and the Cerberus weapons the most because they're just, I don't know why, they're just awesome. Here we go, the M7 Lancer. Oh, just go ahead and believe me, this thing needs the stability damper because its stability is whew. And this actually does benefit it. So if you played Mass Effect 1, you'll know how this thing works. So it's, if you will, basically this thing does technically make it makes the Avenger and the Face Dawn completely obsolete. However, I'm going to demonstrate here. I'm going to not fire it while talking because it's kind of loud. Like the Prothean beam rifle, this thing has a lengthy cooldown animation. Yeah, it takes a little bit. No, but again, just like the particle rifle, this weapon can be actually, it's kind of like the particle rifle, except if the particle rifle could actually benefit from armor piercing mods or armor piercing ammo, which makes it very potent on higher difficulties, especially since if you don't spray and pray, it is you have infinite ammo, and you'll never have to stop to reload. You can just fire at targets as much as pretty much as much as you like. This is another DLC. This is another DLC weapon. All right, here we go. The N7 Typhoon. So everything that the Revenant did, technically, this thing does even better. And it provides you a little bit of a a little bit of a defensive increase there with that shield, but it's heavy as hell. And it is the only assault rifle to have innate armor piercing. Hole. Innate armor piercing. But yeah, look at that reserve ammo. Now it does spin up a little bit, but it's actually reasonably accurate, even at full auto. And its reload speed is remarkably quick. And in my opinion, it pairs extremely well with the Executioner pistol. Just to kind of demonstrate that combination a little bit here. Arc pistol, where's the Executioner pistol? Here we go, Executioner pistol. We'll modify this one with a scope on top. And where's pistol lightweight weapon? Here we go. Yeah, as you see, look, even with all this, my power recharge speed is actually still above plus 100, which is really fast. So I can mow down targets with the rifle, and if I need to take care of something at range, I have the pistol. So this is actually, right here, this is actually a really solid combination of guns. And they pair together really well, and they come from the same from the same weapon pack. It's just the ground side resistance pack, I think. It's almost like they were put together on purpose. So, honestly, it's like I may actually do a build, maybe engineer. I don't know. We'll see. Where I actually use this combination, which would be interesting, if nothing else. Alright, and lastly, the Striker Assault Rifle. This one, again, I don't really know much about it. It's kind of odd. So, it's a full auto grenade launcher, basically. So, armor piercing stuff does it no good. Reserve's a little bit low, but does get up to a pretty decent rate of fire. But with the recoil, aiming at times can be a little bit difficult. I've never actually tried using this. Part of me almost wants to, because its rounds don't bounce like the Falcon's does. So I almost want to use this. So yeah, that's that's basic rundown of my impressions of all of the assault rifles. I'll probably have to make use of a few of these in other playthroughs. Actually, I know for a fact I will. Alright, sniper rifles. Let's get my Valiant back, and let's get my Hurricane back. And I think, yep, we're heading right back to the ship. There's nothing more to do around here. Got all of our side quests done, and we can continue onward.
Shepard. Please select a destination. One moment, please.
And I have now showcased pretty much every weapon you can use in the single-player mode. Which at this point I think is about all that's left to play in this game. I'm not certain if the multiplayer is still active or not. I wouldn't be surprised if EA actually shut it down.
First deployment is somewhere near Palaven. Reports say not to depend on comms.
Alright, and off to Tuchanka we go. Because there's nothing else to be doing. Yes, we will be getting to the DLCs, however, I want to get to those after the next couple of missions. Let's go kill the Genophage.
Hostiles detected at the landing coordinates.
Joker, what have you got?
Sensors show a Reaper parked at the Shroud facility. No way you're gonna be able to land a shuttle there.
Get everyone assembled in the war room. I want eyes on the Shroud.
Aye, aye, sir.
There's a Reaper at the Shroud facility. Oh boy.
New form of Reaper, Shepard, using Shroud to poison Tuchanka's atmosphere. Problematic.
They want to fight. They just got one.
Primarch, we're gonna need your help.
That could be difficult. Our losses on Palaven have been catastrophic.
We're doing this for Palaven. No one said it would be easy.
What do you have in mind?
A combined attack. Your people hit the Reaper with an airstrike. Rex, at the same time, your soldiers will be attacking from the ground. Together, you can draw it away from the tower.
Yes, distraction. Small team can reach Shroud facility, finish synthesizing cure. We'll need Eve to come with us.
We've never faced a Reaper up close like this. Everyone on board?
There's even a doubt? Let's move, Pyjak. It's time to cure the Genophage.
Commander, incoming message marked urgent. I'll put it in the comm room for you.
Dalatrus?
Commander Shepard, we know you've reached Tuchanka. And by now, I imagine Mordin Solus has proposed using the Shroud.
Are you spying on us?
Hardly. The Shroud is the only viable course of action open to you. Commander, you can't allow your misguided sympathy for the Krogan to cloud your judgment. Do you honestly believe curing the Genophage will end in lasting peace?
So, what the Dalatrass is, we'll end up going through here. I'm going to explain, right? If in Mass Effect 1, you had to kill Rex, you want to take the Dalatrass up on her offer, because when it comes to the war assets, it is categorically the better option. Because it'll be Rex's brother, Reeve, in charge, and simply put, he's an asshole. And he'd cause a lot more problems after it was all done. And more importantly, he wouldn't catch on to the deception at all. Rex does. So that's the thing. So it was like, if anyone other than Rex is in charge of Clan Urdnot, you want to take this offer. However, because I do have Rex, I don't want to take it. As it turns out, it also is the Max Paragon option, if you will.
We have to give the Krogan that chance. You can't condemn an entire race to extinction based on what might happen.
What will happen is the Krogan will reproduce out of control. We uplifted them specifically for their violent nature, not their diplomatic skills. Another war is inevitable.
What do you want, Dalatrass?
Years ago, our operatives sabotaged the Shroud facility to ensure what you're planning couldn't be done. Mordin will likely detect this malfunction and repair it. But if you ensure that he doesn't, then the cure's viability will be altered just enough so that it fails. No one will notice the change.
You mean trick the Krogan?
They need not be any the wiser. Let Urdnot Rex believe you fulfilled your promise.
Morden would never stand for that.
How you deal with him is up to you, Commander. We can provide you our very best scientists to build the Crucible, and the full support of our fleets.
If I sabotage the cure.
Think about it, Commander. The choice is yours.
Alright, so for this, I can already tell you I want Javik. Actually, is here info. That's power recharge speed plus 25. That's power damage plus 25. I prefer the black look. And who else do I want to bring? Someone with an ammo power, preferably. Tell you what, let's bring Liara. Yeah, I'm not gonna take. I'm not gonna move Javik off of this weapon because it just feels a little wrong, if you will. Man, because it's absolutely his gun.
I've ordered the clans to assemble at the Hollows. It's our sacred meeting ground. We'll land there and take an armored convoy against the Reaper. This will be the defining moment of Krogan history.
Krogan history filled with defining moments. Most bloody. Hope this one better.
Commander, you seem troubled.
I got a message from the...
Rex, it's Reeve. The Reapers are already at the Hollows. Come out with guns blazing.
Hang on tight. We're heading in.
Shepard, keep them away from the female. I'll sort out what's happening with the other clans.
Everyone pick your targets and keep an eye on our six. Now move!
The enemy is approaching.
Push forward. Don't let him get up here.
Shepard, it's ugly over here. Whatever you do, keep them away from the female.
This is as bad as Palaven!
There are more approaching.
We're almost in the clear!
They'll sing battle songs about this someday. Reaper blood has finally soaked our soil.
We have to get to the Shroud. The airstrike is on its way.
Female safe, Shepard. Vitals are strong.
What's a Solarian doing here? Nobody said anything about this.
Multiple Krogan. Problematic.
Who are you?
Urdnot Reeve, brood brother to our illustrious leader.
Reeve and I share the same mother, and nothing else.
For which I'm thankful. I remember what it means to be a true Krogan. We flay our enemies alive and drown them in a geyser of their own blood. We don't invite them into our home.
The Solarian is not your enemy. He's here to help cure the genophage.
His kind gave us the genophage. Why should we trust him?
Because I do. And so will you.
Enough! You can stay here and let old wounds fester as Krogan have always done. Or you can fight the enemy you were born to destroy and win a new future for our children. I choose to fight. Who will join me?
I will.
And so will I. Now hold your heads high like true Krogan. There's a Reaper that needs killing!
Copy that, Artemec. We're on our way, trying to make up lost time. Shepard out.
Reed isn't the only Krogan who wants revenge for the Genophage, Rex. You'll have to placate them somehow.
I'll demand the Council return some of our old territory. We'll need room to expand. Recapture the glory of the Ancients.
Glory of Ancients led to Krogan rebellions, countless deaths, creation of Genophage. Expansion plan, problematic.
What were the ancient Krogan like?
Tachanka wasn't always a wasteland. In the old times, the Krogan were a proud people. We had dreams, a future to look forward to.
Until Solarian interference?
No, we destroyed Tachanka ourselves. Technology changed us. It made life too easy. So we looked for new challenges, and found them in each other. Nuclear war was inevitable.
And now our planet is rubble. We'll need a better place to live.
I'd say helping defeat the Reapers would be worth a new planet.
Or 10. You haven't seen how fast we can pop them out.
Rex.
What? With the Genophage cured, we'll have a lot of catching up to do.
Commander, on the shuttle, was there something you were going to say?
Yeah.
The Dalatraz tried to cut a secret deal with me.
What kind of deal?
She said they sabotaged the Shroud years ago. The cure won't work unless we fix it.
Years ago, our operatives sabotaged the Shroud facility to ensure what you're planning couldn't be done.
And she thought we wouldn't know better?
Correctly. Would likely have fooled tests, but familiar with STG work, can adjust. Did not come this far for nothing.
You just spared our race another genocide, Commander.
I told you we could count on him. Why are we stopping?
So, like I said, if anyone other than Rex is in charge, you need to take that deal. Yeah, why are we stopping?
Rex, you and Mordin stay with Eve. It's looking ugly out here.
Will do. This combustion manifold isn't going to last long. Let's get moving. What's happening, Shepard? We can't sit around like this. Danger is stopping like this.
Look at that Reaper. It's like the end of days out there.
That's fine. It would be my first kill, but not the last.
And this is where you pick up the Growl Spike Thrower.
And remember to bring it back when you're done. Make sure you're always supposed to fight a war without a road.
We'd been driving over a broken road already.
What's the holdup?
Road's out. The convoy can't make it through.
Been driving over worse than that.
Turian
Won't
Wing,
stop us.
Artemec. This is Shepard. We've been delayed. Hold off your attack.
Negative, Commander. Our
airstrike isn't enough against the Reaper. We must join the fight.
Damn it! I don't care if we have to build a new road. We're going.
Shepard!
That's a problem.
Lost control. I can't pull up.
Eject.
Rex, get the female out of here now. Go! Artemis, do you copy?
We have to abort, Commander. That Reaper's tearing us to pieces.
Understood. Save your pilots. We'll find another way.
There's a tunnel over there. Could be a way off.
Get to it! Rex, are you receiving this? Is everyone okay?
Yeah, just scratches. Nothing the Solarian can't patch up. Reeves' truck made it out too.
The Turians had to call off the airstrike.
What was that?
We'll need a new plan for dealing with the Reaper.
First we'll have to find you. Where did you end up?
Underground. We see ruins of some kind.
Commander, that's the city of the ancients.
How do we get out?
No maps exist. It's been abandoned for thousands of years.
You're a trailblazer, Shepard. Get through there and we'll find a place to meet up. Nothing will stop this cure.
Fascinating. This painting suggests Krogan had an artistic side.
Notice they chose obedience as their subject.
That didn't feel like a quake.
Rex, are you guys feeling these tremors?
Not up here.
It could be something else, Commander. It is said that Kalros, the mother of all Thresher Maws, lives in this region.
Which is another reason to get your ass out of there, Shepard. Step on it.
Kalros, the mother of all Thresher Maws. Sounds troubling.
If the Krogan named it, it must be something special.
Basically, if the Krogan gives something a name, it's because they're certain that it's never going to be killed.
Kalros, I would guess. Impressive.
If that's what we've been hearing down here, I suggest we get moving.
Another ancient Krogan painting. And
Rachni.
There are bound to be more than just the ones we killed. Rex, we've got Rachni here. Keep an eye out.
I know. A few of them just attacked us. All that matters is getting to that shroud. Find us fast.
Finally, light ahead. In my younger days, I would have loved to have spent time here studying these ruins.
Remnants of a failed species.
Rex, we made it back outside.
Well, if you can see sunlight, that's progress.
And the color green. I thought plants were extinct around here.
You're looking at hope, all that's left of it on Tuchanka. This is once a world full of beauty. Given a chance, it can be again.
Shepard, that Reaper is still up to no good at the Shroud. Find a way out of there and we'll pick you up.
We're on it.
And when we get there, vengeance will be mine.
Movement ahead.
More opportunity for a kill.
Another quake.
Kalros is more than a myth.
Stay sharp.
And yeah, that's what happens if you happen to brush up in that, and it lingers for a good long while.
It isn't over yet. Watch out! One of the big ones!
And he isn't alone.
Ah.
I think that's it for now.
The sniper rifle headshot was probably a bit overkill on those husks.
Rex, you're right about Calros. She's on the move.
Yeah, we've got some ideas on that. What?
Not now, Rex. The commander has enough to worry about.
What's happening?
Some crazy idea we can talk about later. Just worry about getting out of there. Shepard, looks like we got a bridge up ahead. Try to find it, and we'll pick you up there.
We're a little preoccupied.
Copy, get in.
It would be easy.
Seriously, this stuff lingers for forever. Surprised it didn't technically tag me there.
Shepard, we're coming under the bridge. Get down here and we can get to the ship. Calros!
Rex!
Break off! We're getting out of here!
Territorial instinct confirmed.
Yikes.
She's not gonna get us.
That thing's big.
Go on ahead, Shepard. We'll try to shake this thing and find you.
Pressure mark getting closer.
Tell me something I don't know.
I wonder where we are now.
A memorial of some kind.
Ahead of us!
I have them in sight.
Shepard, Rex busy driving truck. Are you still alive? Alarmed yet? Entertained. Calros is quite persistent.
Try faster. I can smell the damn thing's breath. Shepard, we've almost lost Calros.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Oh, what the hell are you doing back here, buddy?
Down from Get over here. Reeve, keep an eye out for that maw. I don't want it sneaking up on us.
Make it quick, Rex.
We're exposed.
Move it! It's Calross!
Move, Shepard!
We're in. Go!
What about Reeve?
No way he survived that. And he was a pain in the ass anyway. Now let's finish this.
No way he
There's
survived
a Reaper
that.
waiting for us.
He's gotta be dead. Oh, yikes.
We don't have a plan for this.
Vengeance is the goal. Suicide is not.
We're curing the genophage no matter what it takes. Everything my people will ever be depends on it.
Then I hope this idea you were talking about is a good one.
It was hers, actually.
Calross. We summon her to the Reaper.
Would that even work?
Already discussed strategy. Just need to distract Reaper. Draw it from tower while Cure synthesized, released.
What makes you so sure she'll come?
Legends say she is the mother from which all other Thresher Maws spawn. This is as much her home as ours.
If Tuchanka has a temper, Calross is it. Nobody's ever faced her and survived.
I've taken some risks in my time, but this seems crazy.
And going head-to-head with Sovereign didn't? This is the only way to get to that tower and release the cure. There's no other choice.
But how would we summon her?
The tower was built in an arena devoted to Calross's glory. The Solarians thought she would scare away intruders.
Appears to have worked.
There are 2 Maw hammers there, the largest in existence. If you can activate them, Calross will come. That should distract the Reaper.
Meanwhile, laboratory nearby. We'll finish synthesizing Cure.
Let's make sure we all get out of here alive. We're gonna have one hell of a story to tell.
So this is one of the harder parts of the game, I'll be honest.
I want you to know that no matter what happens, you've been a champion to the Krogan people, a friend of Clan Urdnot, and a brother to me. To every Krogan born after this day, the name Shepard will mean hero. Now, let's show them why. Go! I've got this. I am Urdnot Rex, and this is my planet!
See you on the other side.
Stay alive, Shepard. We'll have Cure ready.
Let's get in there!
Someone has to raise those maw hammers before you can use them.
We're kind of busy, Rex.
Lucky for you, I'm here. I'll handle it.
And here's the M5 Phalanx. So, like I said before, if you... It's... In my opinion, it's pretty much, especially on New Game Plus, if you want to use something that's like the Predator, you're probably better off using this or the N7 Eagle. Because the Predator pistol, I'll be honest, is, at times it's very underwhelming, especially since you can't upgrade it all the way to the max.
Shepard, some luck. Original strain in storage. Preparing the Cure now.
Make it quick, Gordon. They're all over us out here.
Alright, gotta go.
At last, the Reaper.
Oh, that's... Whoops. It saw us?
Everyone all right?
I think so. Did we just get shot by a Reaper?
Consider that practice.
Okay. So... Is it dead yet? No? Fuck.
Okay, Shepard. I raised the hammers. You have to activate both of them. My
Keep moving! Stick to cover!
Cover means nothing to a Reaper!
Oh, God.
A dead end!
So we're under, at least.
Commander, this is Artemis Wing. We'll try to give that Reaper something else to shoot at.
Be with me.
Go! Let's push ahead!
So here comes the major problem.
Over on our left, one of the hammers.
Is infinitely spawning brutes. And the fact that you can't get stomped on.
This is insane.
Honestly, your best bet is to let your squad mates be a distraction. Oh, God!
Morton, we hit the first hammer. How's it coming?
Almost half cure. Eve's vital signs dropping. Trying to compensate.
Second hammer's on the other side.
Get that second hammer going!
I'd love to.
Reaper in my way, Rex!
I know, you get all the fun.
I'll switch to my sniper rifle at the moment. Oh. Move the clock. And we're good.
Go! Get back to the truck! I'll take care of the cure!
Yeah, but no, those brutes spawn infinitely. The Reaper just stomps around you. That is an easy part to die on, especially on the higher difficulties, because, oh good lord, it gets nuts. Can Threshermons get indoctrinated? If so, that's a giant fucking problem.
Morton, is the cure ready?
Yes, loaded for dispersal in 2 minutes. Procedure traumatic for Eve, but not lethal. Malin's research invaluable.
She's okay?
Headed to safety now. Her survival fortunate. Will stabilize new government should Rex get any ideas. Good match. Promising future for Krogan.
Damn!
Control room at top of Shroud Tower. Must take elevator up.
You're going up there?
Yes, manual access required. Have to counteract STG sabotage. Ensure cure dispersed properly.
Morton, this whole thing is coming apart. There's gotta be another way.
Remote bypass impossible. STG countermeasures in place. No time to adjust cure for temperature variance. No other option. Not coming back. Suggest you get clear. Explosions likely to be problematic.
Morton, no!
Shepard, please. Need to do this. My project, my work, my cure. My responsibility. Would have liked to run tests on the seashells.
I'm sorry.
I'm not. Had to be me. Someone else might have gotten it wrong.
if Eve is dead and if Reeve is in charge, you can convince Mordin to walk away. He'd walk away and join the Crucible Project. So there is a so in certain scenarios, it is possible for Mordin to survive. However, on Max Paragon, it's not. At least on Max Paragon, carrying through all 3 games.
A long time ago, my father betrayed me in this place.
If Reeve's alive and Eve's alive,
own
sorry,
son.
if Rex is alive and Eve is alive,
He tried to kill me.
he'll want
so
to
I
go
had to kill
regardless.
him.
And if you want to
Right
take
over
the
there.
Dalatrass up on her
That's
deal,
what the Genophage reduced us
if you're
to.
doing Renegade,
Animals.
you have to shoot and kill Mordin.
Change that today.
You have to. There's no other
Now
option.
we'll fight for our children, not against them. It's just a pity Mordin had to die.
He wouldn't have had it any other way. And I'm sure wherever he is, he's putting in a good word for us.
We'll name one of the kids after him. Maybe a girl.
But you, Commander, we can thank you in person.
Tell the Turians I'll be deploying troops to Palaven immediately. And when you're ready to kick the Reapers off Earth, you let me know. The Krogan are back in business.
Goodbye, Commander.
What will you do now?
Spread the hope you've given us. Even now, there are clans gathering in the Kelphic Valley. I'll go speak to them and make sure this gift isn't squandered. Thank you for all that you've done. And know that Erdnot Bakara calls you a friend.
Hell of a thing you just pulled off, Commander. Curing the Genophage? I never thought I'd see the day.
Rex has agreed to help the Turians, Admiral. We should get their full support.
I take it that leaves the Solarians out of the equation.
The cost of their support was too high, sir.
Well, I'll defer to your judgment on that, Commander. Let's hope we don't need them. Hackett, out.
Commander, Erdnot Rex has begun sending troops to Palaven. You kept your end of the bargain, and now I'll keep mine. The Turian hierarchy will stand with humanity against the Reapers.
I'm glad we can help each other out. It's the only way we're going to defeat the Reapers.
That much is certain. To that end, several dry dock ships are ready to help build the Crucible. Garrus will coordinate them.
Yes, sir.
And when the time comes to deploy it, the full measure of our fleet will be there for Earth. May the spirits watch over us all.
I'll start managing Turian support right away, Shepard. You must be exhausted. Mordin dying, it can't be easy.
I'll sleep when I'm dead.
We both know you need a clear head to win a war. There's no room for mistakes here. You should catch some shut-eye. I'll make sure Joko doesn't launch any suicide missions.
Anything happens, you let me know.
And the second PTSD dream sequence. Yes, I said PTSD dream sequence because fuck the indoctrination theory. Seriously. Just accept that the ending's bad. It's a bad ending. Just deal with it. Because again, Occam's razor, people. It's the simplest explanation, the least number of logical jumps. They try to send him around to the back of a tree so that you don't see him just pop out, but they don't do a very good job of disguising that if you move the right way.
It's open.
Shepard, there's something you need to hear.
All right.
Is this a bad time?
Thinking of some friends who aren't around thanks to this war.
That's thanks to the Reapers, not you. Are you thinking about anyone in particular?
Kaidan, back on Virmire. He died buying us time to defeat Sovereign. Seeing what we're up against now, you might think his sacrifice was in vain.
You know Kaidan would never think that.
Yeah. That's one more reason I miss him. Didn't you have something for me?
The Solarian Counselor has an urgent matter.
Let me guess. He called the comm room?
The Council must be taking the Crucible seriously. I'll see you downstairs.
Commander, there is something we should discuss, if you are finished rewriting history.
I made my decision, Counselor. There's not much anyone can do about it now.
Yes. We're going to have billions more Krogan in the galaxy. It's a good thing you saved my life once, Shepard. Otherwise, well... I have concerns about humanity's representative, Councillor Udina. My agents have discovered that he's using his authority to move vast sums of money. For what purpose? We're not sure.
If Udina's dirty, it's best we get to the bottom of it fast.
Agreed. Come to the Citadel. We will review the evidence and discuss this in private. Valorn out.
Commander, Admiral Hackett's available on VidCom.
Commander Shepard, something you need to talk about?
What's our state of readiness, Admiral?
I won't lie, Shepard. We're bogged down. Things aren't looking good in most sectors. We need to increase... This won't end well.
What about the extra help we've picked up along the way?
The Krogan and Turians have obviously been a big help. Urdnot Rex running the show is a bonus for us. And that female Krogan you rescued is rallying more support from the other clans. I'm glad you disabled that mom in Tuchanka. We could have lost a lot of Krogan support. As it is, we picked up some Turian troops.
Good to hear. How about the Solarians?
Interesting wrinkle. We've been getting back-channel commitments from the strike teams within STG. They're promising to back us.
Even after I cured the genophage?
Our intel suggests there are cracks developing between the military and the politicians. These STG guys know the score. They're not going to jeopardize the entire Solarian Union just because some Delatras didn't get her way.
Huh. Good. Oh, good on them.
What about Aria's mercenaries?
Aria T'Loak, there's someone I never thought we'd be in bed with. The blood pack will be useful. And violent. Mostly Vorcha, I hear. We'll put the Blue Suns to good use. Intel says Darner Vosk is bringing his men, and that they're gunning for a fight. The Eclipse are providing troops and mechs. When we find a Reaper soft spot, they'll help us hit it. Don't want to know how you got Aria's cooperation, but whatever you did, it was worth it.
Fair enough, I'll take it.
What about the Rachni?
I wouldn't have believed it, but the Rachni are helping us build the Crucible.
You're kidding.
Turns out they have a knack for weapons of mass destruction. In hindsight, I guess they'd know a thing or two about waging a galactic war.
No problems with them then?
Other than scaring the hell out of our engineers, no. Not a lot of small talk going on there.
Do you know how the other races are doing against the Reapers?
Believe it or not, the Turians and Krogan actually seem to be getting along. Urdnot Rex has deployed troops, and they're giving the Reapers a moment of pause. The Solarians are still hanging on to Surkesh, but the Reapers are starting to breathe down their necks, too.
What about the Asari?
They have to be feeling the heat. The Reapers are moving fast with the obvious intent of taking Thessia. Interestingly, the Reapers are leaving Parnak alone. It's the Yogg homeworld.
Can't say that I blame them. Yogg have teeth.
Well, if we lose this war, it might be them running the next cycle. It's easy to forget the Reapers don't destroy every species.
Just the ones who can threaten them. Any word on the Volus and Elcor?
The Turians and the Krogan sent forces to the Volus homeworld, Irun. It might not be enough, but at least they've got Reaper forces bogged down in a nasty ground war. As for Elcor, they're still in the fight, though our projections show the Reapers encroaching on their territory soon.
What happened to the Batarians?
Never stood a chance, hit by the Reapers straight out of the gate. And without any allies to call on, I think the Batarians are history.
Pretty much, yeah.
Have we heard anything from the Quarians or Geth?
Something might be brewing near the Geth border, but our intel is sketchy. News is getting harder to come by as things get worse.
Nothing more, sir.
Keep me posted. Hack it out.
So now we can kind of use this whenever, I think. It just stays active. So let's see what... Oh, that was a big jump. We went from just barely hitting that and all of a sudden, whomp. So Alien, we now have the entire Terminus fleet. Hanar and Drell forces now have better Medigel. Alright. For the Alliance, there's an update to the 5th Fleet. Yep, Krogan power grids supplying energy to Purgatory, allowing to Club to operate as usual, improving the morale of soldiers on shore leave. Crucible itself, no updates there. Cerberus, that number will grow, we're just not there yet. Krogan, yep, Urdnot Rex. Krogan clans, got good for, that's 300 worth. Clan Urdnot, on its own, is good for 300 worth, and Krogan mercenaries are another 75. And now we have the full Turian support as well. The Turian 43rd Division, the 7th, the Turian 7th, where we recovered the banner of the 1st Regiment, Turian Engineering Corps. And so yeah, no, actually it's starting to look pretty good. Alright, and back.
Bethany, you see the vids of the Maw taking down the Reaper? Man, I wish I could have been there.
I'm just glad the diplomats are off the ship.
Commander, Admiral Hackett has requested your help with a Cerberus fighter base on Noveria. The Turians have given us top-level access to their combat data. Their ships are already moving in to help the Alliance fleet. You actually secured a Krogan-Turian alliance. It's one thing to hear about Commander Shepard. It's another to see him in action. Commander?
Zeus Hope is still fighting, so that's good. General Corinthus. And from Rex. And from Dalatraz, Linron. Go away. Don't worry, we'll end up actually picking up a decent amount of Solarian support.
All right, my turn.
They have
What's
no
the
other choice.
first order an Alliance commander gives at the start of combat?
I give up.
Correct.
All right, big guy. What do you call it when a Turian gets killed by a horrible spiky monster?
Friendly fire. Come on, that one goes back to Shang-Chi.
How you gotta respect the classics?
How many humans does it take to activate a dormant mass relay?
602. 600 to vote on it, one to ask the Asari for technical help, and one to request a seat on the council afterward. How do you know when a Turian's out of ammo?
He switches to the stick up his ass as a backup weapon. Why does the Alliance hire pilots with brittle bone disease?
You're shitting me! The Turian military has one about me?
Oh, absolutely. I heard it myself from a private back on Palaven.
Alright, why does the Alliance hire pilots with brittle bone disease?
So their Marines can beat someone in hand-to-hand drills.
Damn, you need to tell James that one. Hey, what's the hardest part about treating a Turian who took a rocket to one side of his face?
Figuring out which side took the rocket.
Never thought I'd see the Krogan and the Turians team up. Even the Reapers have to be a little nervous about pissing them off.
I'd say more than a little.
I'm sorry about Morden.
He was a good man.
Yeah, he was always running those tests. One time he tagged me in the middle of the night to ask how many livers humans had. And this bump on my elbow? He said it was just a mild bone deformation, but I'm pretty sure he stuck a probe in there.
Glad it was just your elbow.
I always thought he was crazy. Useful, but crazy. Then he gives up his own life.
To save the Krogan. Doesn't do much to disprove the crazy theory, huh?
I guess not. But he was one of ours.
So now that we got the Krogan and the Turians, what now?
The Krogan help us turn the tide on Palaven. They can shoot at something useful for a change.
Dig till we hit daylight, huh? Works for me.
So how does it feel knowing Krogan will be singing songs about you until the end of time? I think it would be an honor.
There's enough misery in this universe. It's nice to see something go right for a change.
Can't say I've ever really witnessed history in the making like this. Well, except for Sovereign attacking the Citadel, and then there was the Collector base, but this one felt good. And let's hope Rex keeps running the show on Tuchanka. Maybe we should hire a food taster for him. Imagine the carnage if some young, hot-headed Krogan took over.
It could happen.
I know, it's a chance we have to take, but I have to say, if it wasn't my own world that needed the help, I might have taken that Solarian deal.
I could never bring myself to do that, no matter what I was offered.
I admire your restraint, Shepard. It's nice when we can save the galaxy without destroying another race along the way.
Let's hope our luck holds.
Commander?
I wonder where all the Krogan will live now. I've never seen what you'd call a house on Tuchanka. I wonder where all the Krogan will live now. I've never seen what you'd call a house on Tuchanka.
Commander, Chief Engineer Adams would like to speak with you down in engineering.
Yeah, I'll get there.
Wish you could have seen that gun on Tuchanka firsthand. I cut the auditory emulators and watched that Cerberus cruiser gracefully and silently disintegrate. Beautiful.
Sometimes I worry about you, man.
Can't believe Cerberus would open fire on civilians like that. As twisted and insane as his logic might be, I thought the Elusive Man was trying to save humanity. I guess he's willing to sacrifice anyone to win. A lot of carbon scoring here. I'll get it cleaned up.
you think that cure they dispersed could do anything to us? We're not going to start growing scales or anything, right? Maybe now that we have the Krogan on board, we can go back to fighting the Reapers. I was looking at the specs on that Reaper you took out on Tuchanka. That was one of the small ones? Don't get me wrong, it's still dead, but damn, there was nothing small about it. Hey.
And he's right, there was nothing small about that thing.
Genophage cure, huh? This beats the hell out of reporting on the Milgram City Council.
I don't think I've heard of Milgram. Which planet is that again?
Beckenstein. It's right next door to the Citadel. I'm a colony kid. Commander, got a minute?
What do you want to know?
You've just implemented a cure for the genophage. Millions of Krogan will start fighting the Reapers. What do you say to people who think humanity is starting another Rachni War and Krogan rebellions?
It's easy to remember the worst of Krogan history, but you also need to remember the best.
Meaning?
The Krogan were heroes once, and they want to be heroes again. We're giving them that chance.
Are you aware that Clan Urdnot is already petitioning the Council for an embassy and rights to a colony world?
The Krogan are coming to the aid of a Council homeworld. That's more than a lot of species can say. I helped them get the genophage cure. Anything more is between the Council and the Krogan.
There it is, straight from Commander Shepard. Until tomorrow, this is Diana Allers. Good night and stay strong. Okay, I'll cut that together with the rest of the segment and send it to Command for approval.
And yes, it counts as war asset. That conversation right there.
So I hear the elusive man drinks bourbon. It all makes sense now.
What do you mean? You love whiskey.
Hey, Scotch, my dear girl. That Scunner drinks American bourbon. Completely different.
He's a psychotic megalomaniac, and you've got problems with his choice of liquor?
You've obviously never experienced the peat aroma of a fine Ely Scotch.
Allow me to say, speaking as someone who's had good bourbon is seriously good bourbon. There's no two ways about it. When you get some, and you know you found it immediately. There's no questions. And if you're gonna try to tell me that Jim Beam is good bourbon, it's not bad, but there's far better stuff out there. It's like if you don't want to break your wallet, Jim Beam is not a bad choice. I will say that. I mean, they have good quality, but it's not the best bourbon I've had. But that's neither here nor there. Let's talk to Adams.
Man, good news on the installation of that thermal pipe you got us.
It went right brilliant. Much better than we expected.
I told you it would.
My God, that's a broken
better. While interfacing through our EZO capacitors, our Miss Daniels here had an epiphany.
I wouldn't go that far.
She and Donnelly deduced some theoretical improvements to our capacitor design. Edie and I ran with it and documented our conclusions. Our core is too compact to apply our theories, but it could help the Crucible engineers. Give the word and I'll send the plans their way.
Do it.
Aye, aye.
Well done, everyone.
And yep, that's a war asset.
Commander.
You settling in, Javik?
I believe some of the crew wishes to be my friend. That is not my purpose here. Also, I find I need to wash my hands. The residue of the ship is strong.
How so?
I have been exploring. There are traces of those who lived on the Normandy before. I detected a human female. Her genetic structure was unnatural, as if artificially created.
Sounds like Miranda.
And a Drell. There was illness in him.
Thane.
And the Krogan we met, who lived in these quarters. He was undergoing a metamorphosis. His memories were confused, not organic to his mind.
there was great confusion and turmoil.
I still can't wrap my head around that. Reading information like you do.
For my people, it was as natural as breathing.
Evolution's an amazing force.
Our scientists believed it was the only force in the galaxy that mattered. They called it the cosmic imperative. The strong flourished, the weak perished. The governments of your cycle seem concerned with ensuring the survival of all.
Was this imperative just your scientist's opinion? Or did they prove something we don't know?
The universe had already proven it. They only had to look around.
And saw what exactly?
Extinction is the rule of law in the cosmos, the natural order of things. The weakest species are doomed.
It's the duty of the strong to protect the weak. Otherwise, we'd have anarchy.
But those who had nothing to offer would be eliminated.
So conflict should be a way of life?
Evolution demands it. The strong grow stronger by dominating the weak. It is for the greater good of all. Though I do not think your Asari approves of my beliefs.
Liara? I think she just had a different idea about what Protheans were like.
We are all a product of our time. Had I been born in this cycle, perhaps I would be the noble scholar she wishes me to be.
You think you'd like that? It's a whole different line of work.
I wouldn't know. Living a life of constant war. Taking life in every battle.
I see how it could be tough to see outside the box.
It is the only box I have known. It shapes me, as stone is shaped by the one who carves it. The stone has no choice in the form it will take. You and I, Commander. War is our sculptor, and we are prisoners to its design.
Maybe not much longer. We win this, and we'll both be set free.
Thank you, Commander. I have seen the death of a Reaper. It has been a long time.
Let's hope it's the first of many.
Yes, a difficult fight remains. I would have accepted the Solarian deal and not told the Krogan. Morality and friendship do not matter now. Your allies are simply resources to use against the Reapers. If the Krogan seek retribution for the past, do not waste time on sterility plagues. Destroy them where they stand. In the meantime, they are useful cannon fodder against the Reapers.
Okay, moving on. So yeah, suffice to say, Javik is definitely full renegade. Alright, so we got... Okay, so short visit here. Not that many people. Because Garrus moved up.
Any sign of life?
The Reaper destroyed by the Thresher Maw appears to be completely inert, Doctor. We would need to send in teams to be sure.
Out of the question. Tell the Krogan to stay away.
Oh, glitched. Fortunately, you can reset them by going out this way. Here we are. Widow relay, 95% increase. By the way, that's the Citadel's relay. Omega, the Omega 2 relays, 32%, sorry, 65% increase. Tassile, which is where Ilium is. Signhand relay, I don't know which one that is, but it's a 43% decrease. Pelion, that might be Thessia. The Charon relay, Soul, unavailable. Shanxi Theta, also another human-controlled system, unavailable. Yikes.
The genophage cured. The Krogan have no reason to hold back now, do they? Rex knows what he's doing, but can he keep the Krogan in check? Or will this be the start of another Krogan empire? Eve's organizing the female Krogan. She reminds me of some of the more formidable matriarchs I've known.
Please, enjoy your day.
I'm glad to see we have Garrus back. I wanted to help with his scars, but I think he actually likes them. Take care, Commander.
What are you up to now?
I'm uploading data on the destroyed Reaper to the Turians. They are investigating possible Reaper structural weakness. Our data says Reaper capital ships such as Sovereign are of unique design. However, smaller Reaper destroyers bear similarities.
That one was small.
Relatively, yes. Ground attack ships are only 160 meters in height. Sovereign was approximately 2 kilometers.
Well, keep talking to the Tyrians. If there's a chink in the Reaper's armor, we all need to know it.
Hello, Shepard.
And that's our rounds. I think we might go deal with the Cerberus fighter base on Noveria. And then head to the Citadel. And we're done here in the Krogan DMZ. So Ninma, Gemini Sigma, Anakin Beta, we'll deal with that in a bit. We're not going to go through all the scans. Aethon, we'll deal with that in a bit. AP Kraz, whatever. Anos Basin, Galactic Scan, Anos Baseline, Ismar, Shrike. Alright. That was not the one I meant to do, but okay. Fuck it. We're here. Let's do it. No. I really want to get the fighter base on Noveria out of the way. Yeah. I meant to say something. Yeah, nothing here, so. Let's bring Edie and Garrus.
The enemy has a strategic advantage in this sector thanks to the fighter squadron facility you're about to attack. We want to seize it, but their air defenses are too strong for a frontal assault. Losses would be too cost prohibitive.
How do you want me to handle this?
Go in the back, bring down their defenses so we can send in the troops. Good luck, Commander.
I have visual contact. There's a small platform above the main landing pad. I can drop you there, but it's gotta be now.
Let's do it.
Oh my god, that's suddenly a lot of red.
Take down their defense.
Keep an eye out for the command center.
Multiple contacts.
Looks like we found the control center.
This is where the climate regulator things for the one thing on the Citadel is. This is the mission. I've never been able to find them. I normally just have to buy them from the Spectre. Is there something highlighted? Nope. So right now, since there's do a full sweep of everything here. Seriously, where the hell is this thing? Oh my god, is this it? Oh my god. This is dumb because the little interact icon blends in with the with what's displayed on this little thing way too well.
Advanced heating unit stabilizers? I guess it's cold enough here.
I feel dumb. I feel dumb.
This'll take a while.
I can't believe I've been playing this game this long and I've never found it.
Edie, front and center.
As you command.
Be ready, Commander. You're gonna get swarmed. Commander, I've been flushed from cover. Retreating to minimum safe distance.
No problem, Cortez. Get out of there.
We'll wait for your all clear, then relay to the strike force.
Security. Breach. Initiating lockdown. Fatal safe.
Outside communications are no longer possible.
Just bring down their defenses. We'll worry about that later.
On the double!
Shepard, it appears that shutdown requires...
Ready and flare. Are we clear?
0 hostiles remain.
Cortez, I read you. Come in.
There you are, Commander. Had to get through the interference. Area clear. Signaling the strike force. Wait. Scan's picking up something coming your way.
Proximity alert. Deploying armed response.
An Atlas. Terrific.
Give it everything you've got.
Two shot.
Now the deck is clear, Shepard.
Just the usual minor flesh wound.
Because when you have armor piercing, you can shoot through the canopy and hit the pilot.
Copy that, Lieutenant.
Coming in to pick you up. This was a major victory, Commander. A crippling blow to Cerberus operations in this sector. Now all we have to do is maintain control of the facility.
Cerberus won't make that easy.
And we won't make it easy on them. Thanks to you, we can use their own defenses against them. Tell your team they did good, Commander. You should be proud.
Thank you, sir.
That's all. Hack it out.
Alright, so got a bunch of new stuff now. Alliance, Zeus Hope's Catalyst. For the Crucible, optimized EZO capacitors. Let's say that's 1,000 credits well spent. Cerberus, we now have an advanced fighter squadron. And picked up a little bit of extra Krogan support thanks to that interview.
So, Sarah, about your buddy, the one who joined Cerberus. Heard from him?
No, I cut ties. Reported him for whatever good that did. No way I want that crap on my record.
Good on you.
Commander, you've got a new message at your private terminal.
From Bakara and from the Benning mission.
Commander?
Alright. Need to head to the Citadel. Need to talk to Counselor Valor. Apparently, Udina is doing something he shouldn't be. So let's head to the Alliance docks.
Alliance Control, this is SSV Normandy. Are we clear to descend? Alliance Control, this is Normandy. We're headed to Bay 1-4, Zakara Ward. Are we clear to descend?
That's a problem.
What the hell's going on down there? Even if there were a station malfunction, they'd have backups online. I got a bad feeling here. Checking emergency channels. Hey, yeah, this is Joker. Uh-huh. Yeah, no kidding. Commander, there's a communication from Thane. He says it's important. I think you'll want to hear this.
Put him through.
Shepard, the Citadel is under attack. Cerberus troops are everywhere and they're in control of the docks.
Are you safe?
No, I had to evade their commandos at the hospital. I'm in a Presidium storefront.
Did Ashley make it out?
We got separated. She said she had to protect the Council. I'm going to CSEC headquarters.
Why CSEC headquarters?
It's been compromised, and CSEC's response depends on it. As long as Cerberus is holding the headquarters, they have the station.
All right. Joker, get us away from the docks and close to CSEC HQ. We'll deploy in the shuttle.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Alright. bring Javik along, and because he knows C-Sec's stuff really well, let's go ahead and bring Garrus. It looks like Javik's had a chance to see the Citadel yet. There and there. I think you'll be using your assault rifle more than the sniper here, Garrus.
Okay, people, coming in hot. Get to cover. On it!
As you wish.
These guys had a better day. Could have had a much better time of it.
Shepard, I saw those Cerberus troops on you. I thought you were done for.
Explain that.
What are you doing here? Getting my ass shot off trying to retake headquarters. Cerberus took it in the first push. We gotta kick them out of there. Everyone in C-Sec's flying blind without the network.
How bad's the situation? Do you know if the counselors are alive?
They split up. I'll know more if I can access the terminal inside.
Can you get us in?
I'll get the door. If no one interrupts me with a bullet this time. Here we go. CSAT network access, courtesy of Cerberus.
How's that gonna help?
Cerberus has control of the main channels, but I can set up a new one. Without it, our people have no plan and no chance. Hello.
What have you got?
A warning from Counselor Valern. He's supposed to be here meeting with the Executor. Be on guard. The likelihood of betrayal from within is high. Not a lot else. But if he's inside...
Why would the Counselor be meeting with the Executor?
Usually it means someone big's about to be prosecuted. I guess that someone had Cerberus friends.
The Counselor mentioned Udina. But that's insane. Does he even have this kind of pull?
Well, you know who'd have the answer to that? The Counselor.
One Counselor's better than zero. Where am I headed? He could be in the Executor's office. It's a fairly defensible position.
I'm on it. Just a sec. There. Now we can talk by Omnitool. Go.
Hey, did you hear all that?
Yes. I'm nearing the building, but running is difficult. I'll try to get to you.
God.
Troops in the lobby. They were dug in.
I can see more through the cameras. They're all over the station.
Entry wounds in the back of the head. Looks like a surprise, not an execution. We've got hardcore traitors here.
Same as Mars. Cerberus sure likes sleeper agents.
Javik, you're oddly quiet.
Security doors have been sealed for your protection.
As a matter of fact, there's actually a number of weapons on this mission. I think 2 or 3 total. So here's where you pick up the Revenant.
Cerberus. Didn't even drag him out into the hall.
There's a couple of different weapons here, but maybe I'm mistaken.
Reset complete. Access enabled.
I don't think I already missed anything, but I don't know. I'm thinking that you also pick up the Hornet in here. I'm just trying to remember where it was.
Any survivors in there?
None yet.
Damn it. Keep looking.
Richfield! Lamont! You alive?
You are giving away our position.
If gunfire doesn't put them on notice, I sure won't.
Ah, here's the Hornet. And if I call... No, what in here? Right in here is where you pick up the Talon. Because one nut with a pistol, this pistol is an incredibly deadly shotgun. Sorry, this isn't a pistol.
Sure we have to do that? Without him, we'd never go.
We've got to be close now.
Yeah, there's a stairwell further on. Executor's office is right above it. Let's hope we're not too late.
Normally there'd be a couple of weapon mods, and there'd be at least one weapon mod in this area. Because it'd be like in here, but I don't remember which one or exactly where it is. Good lord. Lots of bullet holes and scorch marks. It's a weapon I don't even have equipped.
Bailey, looks like they got the Executor and 2 Solarian bodyguards.
Damn, alright, keep searching. If you don't see the counselor's body, don't count him out yet.
Found him. He looks unharmed.
Get him somewhere safe.
Don't even think about it.
Shepard, he's going to kill us all.
That remains to be seen.
Minutile, he's staging a coup. He's got the other counselors now to hand over to Cerberus.
3-on-1, pal. It's over.
No, it's fun.
No Thane. He's dead. Don't know who that is, he's so dead.
How bad is it?
I have time. Catch him.
Shepard, what's going on up there?
Thane needs medical help fast, and I need to take care of an assassin.
He must be going after the rest of the council.
Get the word out. Odina's trying to seize power. I've got to get to the councilors.
They're being taken to a shuttle pad on the Presidium. Start driving. I'll try to raise them on the comm. I've got a fix on the council's position. I'm sending it to your car.
Good work, Bailey. We're almost there.
Shepard, my instruments say your car's stopped.
I'm on foot now. Any luck contacting the council?
Negative. Their guards are dead. But we've still got vital signs on the council's transponders.
Where are they going?
The shuttle pad above Shalmar Plaza. Odina's with them. If he can get them in range of that assassin, this is all over.
On my way.
That was our first Cerberus Phantom, and we barely even had time to see it. 'Cause it...
They don't like to hold still, do they?
Just chew straight through him.
They sealed it behind them.
I'm at Shalmar Plaza. Where's the council?
In an elevator. They're trying to get to the shuttle. Got a ride for you, Shepard. Grab an elevator. Someone's following them. Someone with a sword.
Great.
run in there when you have a gun? And pistol grip with a rifle. Yikes.
Okay, I'm in the shaft.
Hang on. This'll be a fast climb.
Tell me that assassin hasn't reached the council.
He's trying, but I'm making his elevator stop on every floor.
Nice. I found our friend.
Kill his elevator. There's a power conduit beneath it.
Good riddance.
Incoming phantoms.
Here we go!
Just drop.
Shepard, bad news.
Is there any other kind?
That hitman jumped to another elevator and he's overridden my controls. He's on his way up. I can't stop him.
I'll handle it.
Here they come!
Oh my god. Shot out of the air.
Shepard?
I see them. Jump!
What was that?
Gunman, get down! Go! Damn it! Cerberus hit the shuttle. Everybody back to the elevator. Shepard?
Shepard's blocking our escape. He's with Cerberus.
Everybody, hang on. Shepard, what's happening here?
You know me better than this, Ash.
I knew the old Shepard before Cerberus. Right now, I'm not sure who I'm dealing with.
We're back on this again?
We don't have time to negotiate. You've been fooled, all of you. Udina's behind this attack. The Solarian Councilor confirmed it.
Please, you have no proof. You'll never do.
There are Cerberus soldiers in the elevator shaft behind us. If you open that door, they'll kill you all.
We've mistrusted Shepard before, and it did not help us.
We don't have time to debate this. We're dead if we stay out here. I'm overriding the lock.
I'm gonna regret this.
No, you're not.
No. You're not.
Udina, step back from the console.
To hell with this.
Gun!
Get the council back and cover that door.
And by the way, if you don't take that renegade, interrupt Ashley or Caden shoots Udina.
Made it
so
as fast as we could, Shepard.
You don't
Looks
lose any,
like you
so
took
don't
care
worry,
of things.
Udina dies regardless.
Something's not right. You said Cerberus was targeting us. Where did their soldiers go?
Cerberus was right here, but they beat feet into the Keeper tunnels when they figured out we were coming. Sorry, Counselor, I'll say it plain. Shepard just saved the lot of you.
And you have saved my life twice now, Shepard. I owe you both a personal debt, and one on behalf of Palaven.
You don't owe me anything, Counselor. Times like this, we all stand together.
Commander, do you have any idea why the elusive man would do this?
No, I don't. But I plan to find out.
All right, people. Principals are evacuated. We got a tunnel and 1 million more places to secure.
Number of
Move
drop
it.
frames is going up quite a bit. I'm now up to 21% of my total stream has been dropped. Well, at least 21% of the frames I've had on this stream has been dropped, which is abnormally high.
Yes?
Things didn't go as planned. The Council's still in control of the Citadel and Udina's dead.
Udina was expendable.
Now what?
There are other plans in motion. I'll fill you in when you return. I'm surprised you let Shepard get the better of you, Ling.
It won't happen again.
We'll see.
We looked over every centimeter of those tunnels, Shepard. Your Cerberus pal is made out of smoke and mirrors.
He likes to fight. He'll show up again.
Pardon me if I'm not reassured by that. We can't even get an ID on him. He released a VI into the Citadel system that erased footage of him wherever he went. I guess he didn't trust that Udina's plan would come together. That reminds me, we got your friend Thane into Huerta Memorial. He's in for surgery. Apparently, there's complications.
Do you think he'll make it?
I caught that they didn't have much drill blood on the Citadel. I notified his next of kin, his son Koliat. He was the right blood type, but I don't know if he made it in time. We're pretty sure the route to the hospital is safe from Cerberus if you want to see him. I'd go now.
I'll get on it.
Oh, and you can tell him the Solarian Counselor says he's a hero. It just, I don't know, make things easier for him.
Alright, but with that, because I seem to be dropping a ton of frames right now, and my transfer rate is it's been better. I think I'm going to go ahead and save and call it a night here. Alright, so let me get my monitors back in order. And just a quick reminder, I will be back tomorrow, or I should be back, barring anything stupid like my cable line getting cut again. I should be back tomorrow with some more Persona 3 FES, and